character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming. The world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic and I'm so.
Autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen going to go to the air right away. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Ravens take over the first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
A man who missed all of 2021. This is J.K. Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. Edwards. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Steps away. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Taron Johnson made the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Jackson now. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out right at the 35. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021 with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now it's Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They go play action now. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Hey, what?
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes, right side. 20, 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Bills 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over a first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Play action. It's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Jackson on first down.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50, the 40. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 75 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for him. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. One final try here for Allen. Rolling to his right.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down at 7. Throwing now is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Deshaun Jackson on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Jackson to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Now Allen.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by... The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
If they do that.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
Uses the stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding Knox there, complete. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
2nd down and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Devin Singletary's in his 4th year in Buffalo, and he's coming off career best in carries and yards, and he's hoping that 2022 is the year that Buffalo runs him to his first 1,000-yard season.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Davis with it left side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This is Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Allen.
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Now it's Hines. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Allen. This is caught. And he is in for the score. And it is absolutely. And for the visitors, it is good.